So I have a lot of clothes, and the worst part about it is that most of these clothes reside in the closet graveyard. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people decluttering just like their room or their closets, and the crazy thing is I did that a few months ago. Why the hell do I still have all these clothes? But today I decided to give some new life to some of my stuff that's been just dead in my closet for like 6 months now. Yeah, let's just bring some stuff back to life. Okay, so the first piece from the clothing graveyard is this 70s-ish inspired little bodycon dress. We have a history, yes, one I will talk about later. I do still really like this dress. It's a nice mesh material. I think it's so cute. The thing is, there's nowhere that I'm necessarily wearing a bodycon dress. Like, I wish I went to the club like that, but maybe one day, and then I'm gonna not have this anymore after I do this. But I think I'll get more use out of this dress if I make it in to a little shirt. And then the second one, which I love this skirt. It's a long white flowy skirt. I know the tiered skirts are super popular right now for good reason, because they are cute. Obviously this is more of like a summertime thing, but the modifications that I'm doing from this graveyard find is I'm basically just gonna remove that middle part. The skirt has pockets for some reason, and I really don't know why, especially since the material is pretty sheer so you can see the pocket, which I think just doesn't look very good. But I do think it'll look so cute in the winter if I get some colorful tights. I can wear them with my Mary Janes cozy sweater. It'll be adorable. Let's revive these clothes. They've been they've been 6 feet under in the back of my closet. I'm gonna start this one with the dress because I feel like it's a little bit easier than the skirt, and I want to ease myself into the sewing process today. Also, yes, I am wearing pajama pants right now. It's after work, okay? A girl just wants to get a little cozy. So this is literally where I want it to fall. Pretty perfectly, actually. Mark. Probably want it, yeah, like on my hips right here. Now I'm just gonna mark where I want it, literally right there. So since I've marked it, now we're going to go to the next phase. Alright, so we're gonna start out by laying our dress flat on the surface. My table is not big enough for me to lay the whole thing across, which is annoying, but whatever. Then I'm gonna line it up so that the line is straight, or line the roller up so the line is straight, and then I'm gonna cut with my little blade roller thing, making sure that I get it nice and good, even though I usually do bad at that, so I have to go back and cut over it a little bit. Then I'm just gonna move it up, do it again on the side, line up that line again, cut through. Now we have the bottom off. OMG. I'm definitely gonna save this because you guys know I'm a hoarder apparently. Then I'm gonna start pinning. Well, now I do some pinning. Let's talk about the history of this dress because she's dark. Not really. I got this dress to go to a fraternity formal. And you know all good things happen at a fraternity formal. Kidding. So this night happened to be one of the first event things that I went to post-COVID. I think I was a junior in college. I think I could legally drink at this point, which is important to this story. So one of my good friends, her boyfriend was in this fraternity, and she was like, well, I don't want to go alone. So I was able to connive my way into going to this frat formal. I had not been to one before. It was a very fun night for the most part, except for the fact that I drank probably, like 10 vodka Red Bulls. And I don't even fucking like Red Bull. And also at this point was when I wasn't really drinking caffeine. So you know those things had me like off my ass. Like not even from the alcohol, it was more so from the amount of caffeine that was in my system. My body did not have such a good time though. Whenever I got home at like, let's say 10 a.m., I hadn't slept for 24 hours and I was still like severely awake, and it was so concerning, especially when I lay down in my bed and I'm like, why the fuck can I not go to sleep right now? Eventually I did fall asleep, and I think I woke up at like 4 p.m. But the dress did slay. I'm not gonna post any pictures of it because they were horrendous, obviously, but she went on an adventure. Anyway, so I finished my pinning. Let's sew. I think I'm gonna have to change my needle, which is annoying as fuck because I just had to change my needle because one just broke the other day. But this like starchy material is not gonna like do well with a regular needle. And it did not do well. Oh my god, this was the most infuriating thing I've ever done. So basically kept skipping stitches because I could not for the life of me figure out what was the correct tension to use for the stretchy material. Eventually I realized it was less of my tension but more the fact that I needed to replace the needle, which I already did, but apparently it was an old needle anyways. And then it still wasn't working, which then I realized it was my pressure foot had too much tension on it, which, because I have a baby ass sewing machine, you can't change the tension. So I had to just kind of like take the foot off and kind of leave it hanging there, which was definitely a bad idea. But I did it anyways, and that sort of fixed the problem, but we still were working through some things. So this hemline looks like ass. I wish I was kidding. Because my tension is weird, I can't really figure out what I should have it at. But instead of seam ripping, I'm just gonna fold it over because I think it needs it anyways to be double folded to get it nice and flat. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna hope that it solves this problem. After like 2 hours of just dicking around with this thing, I finally figured out what to do. I was right with the pressure foot, and a little bit of just like luck low-key I think came into play, but I finally got it a little bit better and I could actually wear it now. I would be okay-ish proud to wear it. All right, she's not perfect, but much better than the first time. She's a little bit wonky, like especially if I'm going somewhere. If I'm wearing this in the dark, you ain't seen anything. So let's give her a style. Here she is in her final glory. This footage is slightly blurry, which is pissing me off. And also I can't really stand back that far because my room is too small, but I paired it with some brown pants. I think it's really cute. Definitely will be wearing this. I could probably go with the skirt too. And also there's me because I thought I looked cute. Ooh. Hair has to go up. This is stressing me out far too much. And it really shouldn't be. This should be easy. This is why I did this today. I'm like, I'm just gonna have a nice little sewing night. And instead, freaking the hardest shit I've ever done in my life. This one is gonna be a lot easier though. Essentially, I'm just pinning the seams that already exist together. The story with this skirt is a much fonder memory, which really isn't hard considering the last one was a fraternity formal. So if you're like me and you really like eclectic jewelry, my top hack is to go to a store that's typically branded for grandmas or like elderly women, because somehow they always have the best fucking jewelry and it always comes in pairs. Like I got this set of jewelry. It's a dragonfly necklace and it has matching earrings. And every time I wear it, I'm like, I feel so beautiful with my matching set on right now. But yeah, me and my mom were at the beach and we go shopping as we do. But we go into this elderly women's store to call it. I really don't know what else to call it aside from that. And I see this skirt and like the jewelry, it has like a shirt, like a tank top that goes with it. I wasn't really vibing with the tank top really. I guess it's kind of the end of the story, but they did give us these glass keychains, which why the hell you would make a glass keychain, I'm not entirely sure. It broke almost instantly after I put it onto my keychain. I mean, like granted, I'm like kind of rough with my keys, like I just kind of throw them wherever. Yeah, if you want good ass eclectic jewelry, go to a store that's targeted towards the elderly. That is my tip of the day. Okay, you sort of saw me do it in the last clip, but I'm just stretching the fabric to match the elastic waistband size with the skirt size because the skirt's obviously bigger since it's like a tiered skirt. My machine had no problems with this because it's just regular ass fabric, which I was very thankful for after my first dilemma. But then after I finished sewing, I just cut out the inner material that was overlaying. All right, now let's style these new pieces. I have to change my socks. They don't match. So here's the skirt. I'm obsessed with this length. I think it'll be so good for the winter and the summer. Dual outfit, okay. How the hell do people get full body shots? I don't think my room is big enough, deadass. Like I'm constrained. Here it is a little closer up. Still very flowy, still very cute. Also goes with the shoes so well. I will be wearing this in the future. And then in case you forgot, here's that same shirt, but also blurry and again. So yeah, that was bringing clothes back from the dead. I'm definitely gonna wear this fucking shirt and that skirt. I just made 2 new wardrobe staples. In this video, I think literally everything I could do wrong, I did wrong. But nonetheless, she persisted. Thanks for watching.